welcome everyone to 24/8 Live, your favorite podcast. It's your boy Jan. Got my co-host today right here, JR from No Comfort Zone.
What's up?
And our special guest, Love Me Roommate. What's the deal, fam? How we doing?
What's up? It's Saturday. I'm out here with y'all. I'm going to get dinner with my family, and I'm going to go out with the homies tonight. So it's a good day.
Celebrating, what's the occasion?
My homie, she's going to Europe for 2 weeks. Shout out Hallie. Shout out Hollywood. She's features in my EP. What's that? I Need That. So go check that out.
Go check that out, everyone.
Wish her a safe trip.
We'll be sure to tell the fans. But hey, for real talk though, thank you for coming through though. We really appreciate it. We're excited to have you.
Hell yeah.
We know we've been working with you for a while now, here at 24/8 and stuff. So, we're excited to finally showcase you and kind of share, give you the opportunity to share a little bit more about who you are, how you got your start. And so, kind of the community can kind of know a little bit more about Love Me Roommate. So let's start right there, man. I guess it's always a perfect question. How'd you get your name, bro? I like the story behind that, share to the fans, especially to our community, how you got your name, Love Me Roommate.
Yeah, so just coming up with the name, I wanted it to be something that was endearing or like friendly. I wanted it to be something like approachable and welcoming, and I thought there was nothing from my experience better than a roommate. So in college I ran cross country. So before school even started, I moved into the dorms for summer training with them, and then when school finally started, I lived in a house with my teammates. I went to work with some of them. So they were my roommates, my coworkers, my teammates, and my homies, my best friends. So
would you say that played a big part like in your music career?
Not necessarily in my music career, but in the aspect of that friendship. So that friendship that I had with them gave me the idea for the name. So I went with roommate because they were so important to me, and it was that friendship that I was speaking about. So when I share my music, I'm sharing my thoughts, I'm sharing my emotions, my feelings, normally things that I'm too afraid to say in person. So when I'm sharing it with my music and I'm sharing it with my fans, I'm sharing it with whoever's listening, it's coming from your roommate and from somebody who we care about. And the further that we go out from the word roommate, one can argue that we're all roommates. We all inhabit the same world, the same house, so we're all roommates, and we all just want to be loved. So Love Me Roommate.
Wow.
Shout out all my roommates.
There we go.
Shout out the boys.
The boys, the supporters. That's what's up, man. So how was it? We seen you go perform at Work PS. How was that? It was your first.
It was the block party that Work PS was hosting, right?
Yeah.
So that was your first performance, right? How was that for you? Tell me like your emotions, like how did it feel, before and after?
Well, first of all, shout out the block party and Work PS. Provided a little family setting for me, which was really cool. And y'all go check out Work PS.
Hell yeah.
The block once a month, I think, is going on. So go ahead and check that out. I'm grateful for the opportunity that they gave me. It was an incredible experience. I got to finally put myself to the test and see, if this music thing really is for me or not. And I've never felt more comfortable than I was up there. Little shaky at first song, shake the rust.
Towards the end, the results got.
Oh, after the first song, I was in it. It's a wrap. I'm rewatching my videos, hype, bro.
Hell yeah, no, I was checking you out, jumping up and down. Even after the performance, you were just in a good mood, dancing. We were all just having a great time, and I was checking out a few highlights from that night, man. It was great.
Yeah, definitely. I even had shout out Pat. a DJ who was helping me a lot. Just kind of my transitions and when new songs were coming on.
Hell yeah.
So it was really cool. Everybody made it, nice and smooth for me. So I really like that. Thankful for everybody who came out, even people who weren't there for me, but they tuned in and they gave me a chance, and that's all I could ask. So it was amazing. I do it again.
Most def. Yeah. Thanks for having, thanks for inviting us. We had a good time there, and we're looking forward to the next show for sure. Keep our eyes open too. I don't know if you heard of Breaking Sound LA. Have you heard about them? So they showcase like artists all over LA, like different venues and stuff. So
where's the venue at?
Different, multiple.
Oh,
The last one they had was like at adults only in Hollywood. But they, like I said, they showcase a lot of artists. I think, it's one of the pages we follow, and I think that's definitely a great avenue. We got to tap you in for sure,
Yeah, definitely. I'm open to every opportunity. So I'm definitely in. I'm game, man. I'm trying to do wherever you'll take me. I'm trying to perform,
Most def.
So we see your shirt, and I have to bring this up.
Wildfire.
Tell us a little bit about that, and then those are some dope shirts you got coming out. I know you got like other designs and colors, but yeah, tell us a little bit about your new song that you just released.
Hey, first of all, go stream Wildfire.
All right, go. Straight up, go check it out.
All right,
all platforms, right? If you haven't, you're gonna end up like Love Me Roommate's little brother, or was that your cousin?
My little cousin. Oh yeah. That's another little series that I'm working on. So y'all keep an eye out, cause it's the Lord's work, taking out everybody who don't listen to Love Me Roommate. Don't be one of them. Don't get behind. Hop on now. Let's go. Everybody's gonna start streaming me. So just get on it early. You don't want to be the last one to the party, bro. Come on.
Definitely agree.
So Love Me Roommate. So
Wildfire. Yep.
Wildfire. Cop some shirts, all right? If you're trying to show some love, cop a shirt.
Where can we cop them for the people that are remote?
Go to my Instagram page, Love Me Roommate.
Do you have a website, or do you just do drop-offs, deliveries?
Yes, sir. Slide in the DMs on Instagram. I'm still working on the website.
Okay.
It's in the works.
Okay.
And so right now I'm just going by DMs right now.
For sure.
And I'm almost out of smalls and mediums. So if you're really trying to cop, my boy Chewy did the work. You got to clean. I'll post it on the gram.
Yeah, we'll put some pictures,
Show them real fast. Show them real fast.
Give us a little, little circle.
Vuelta. Hey, that's right.
Okay.
Wildfire. So tell us a little bit about the significance behind Wildfire and, that creative process. What motivated you to make that song, that beautiful song, I want to say, because it's a dope song.
Crazy.
Very touching, to be honest.
So it kind of stemmed from the reason that I started making music, which was like basically just feeling alone, and it was a terrible feeling. COVID, alone with my thoughts, overthinking, fresh breakup, a lot of things going on, and music was the only thing that got me out of bed. Music soothed me. Music carried me, held me, and kissed me on my forehead at night. Like, it kept me sane. And kind of when I finally got out of that little funk and did everything I had to do, I just kind of wanted to return the favor. And at the time, I felt like my love was destructive and chaotic.
Similar to a wildfire.
Exactly. And they have a lot of similarities, which, I go through and I go over in the song. So, definitely check that out if you haven't. It's it's definitely sad, I guess, but it's more of,
maybe like if you look at it like now, is it more of a joy? Like now that you see it, or are you still like working on it, on like, getting yourself not perfect, because nobody's perfect, but just working on yourself?
Yeah, so the song was upon reflection, but in the song it starts off from like a third person, which I'm kind of describing the scene.
Like a narrator?
Yeah. So all you can see is like it's explaining what's going on. And then it goes into first person. But when I wrote the song, it was with this perspective of me watching it unfold, of me in the relationship, and then it just kind of just slowly like caught fire. So what I was gonna do with the music video.
Sounds like a book over here.
Yeah, no, it literally is. It's a story. That's what I'm saying. Like you need to check it out. You need to dissect it.
Are you an English major?
I know, but I took poetry in college, and that was my biggest validation to become an artist. My professor.
Hell yeah.
Don't remember his name, but he was amazing, and he made me feel like my work is amazing, and he really gave me that confidence to really pursue. Yeah. He would just tell me how much he loved my poems, and sometimes he would go a little overboard with it and say like all these things that I didn't really mean to do with it, but I took the credit, you know. It felt good. It felt good to be praised about my work, so I took it, and it really gave me the confidence to really write my rhymes. And then it wasn't until COVID for me to finally step up and do it. So yeah, Wildfire is literally about feeling destructive, but also at the end. So in the second verse, I kind of dive more into the similarities, which is when in nature and wildfires occur. It's natural. It's not necessarily a bad thing. It's more of a new beginning. So that's exactly how my love is as well. If there is an opportunity for change, to regrowth, for things to be better, and I believe that things happen for a reason. So, you know, maybe that love burned, so another one else can flourish.
Of course.
So,
and not to mention, you were in the middle of a wildfire while making it, right? While writing the song and stuff.
Yeah. So and then there's literally wildfires out. It's wildfire season, you know. So it's crazy. It all just kind of came together. I went to Lake Tahoe, and they had recently gone through a wildfire. So I got to really see the burnt trees, and it's crazy. It's crazy where it's just gone.
Yep.
Which is green. It was just full, and then all of the whole hillside is just brown. It's crazy.
Do you have a video for Wildfire?
I had a video.
Okay.
There was a little falling out.
It happens, but
part of the business, you know.
Yep. So it's
we're waiting on that bit. I was like,
are you planning to drop a video though? Like
I'm planning on definitely doing a bunch of visuals. Visuals and not necessarily music videos.
Let's get a lyric video out there at least, or something, you know. I gotta show you some work that I did for one of my other clients, Costa. It's like he's like an indie label, and they did a song called Acércate. Yeah, it's like a visualizer, and we also did like a 30-second reel for him, which is pretty cool. But it was a lyric reel, so definitely tap in, bro. I think you should have that, because I actually, you know, now that we're talking about it, one artist, they mentioned that, you know, they had a really dope song that ended up popping off down the line, like a year or 2 years later. And this girl, you know, who made the song, she never made a music video or even a lyric video. And her fans went out of the way to go make a lyric video. And those lyric videos have millions of views, because she never made a video, a lyric video out of it. So, you know, you never know when that song pops off, you know, or when it does.
That's right.
You got to have that video out there, you know, so that so your fans can find you. They want to sing along. You feel me? Have little flames in the back. So let's rephrase the question. What would you say? Would you say that if you did market your music, would you say that it helped you compared from when you were releasing before?
Okay. Yeah, that's a great way to rephrase it.
Definitely. Having the luxury of being in control of the ads is crazy. That whole concept was insane to me. You can literally target like exact people and sex to age to location. It's insane. So So yeah, like
really find your fans, huh?
finding that target audience and being able to just hone in on them is where success comes in, and that's what 24/8, and coach taught me, and also just thinking of other ways. So that's something I could put in the hands of you guys to take care of, and on my end,
Oh yeah.
I'm pushing stickers, so you're gonna see my logo around. I'm just anywhere, man. I'm just carrying
Is
around with
it
me.
just in LA or
Be careful. No, I'm just like, be careful.
is it just in LA or like what cities?
Right now, there's definitely all over the place. Just like little bars and stuff that I've been to.
Dope.
But I definitely, trying to get more like wherever I can. Definitely all around LA. Start local first and then see where I can go.
I need one for my that Love Me Roommate sticker for my rolling tray.
Yeah, I've been collecting some too for my for my computer
on his laptop. Yeah,
Oh,
So the last place we went to, the creative space, Good Mood, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out Good Mood. They gave us some stickers from their spot.
I got stickers on deck, homie.
Let's go.
Let's
You feel me?
go.
Give me the fire. I like this one.
Hit
bro.
him up for stickers.
That one and then the axe.
Hit him up for shirts.
Oh no,
You got it
This
all.
one, the one, that one. No, this one. Cool.
I'll just take that one.
Okay. Yes, sir. Wildfire. Love Me Roommate. Shout out the boy.
Yep, the heart.
Yeah.
We'll be sure to have him. We'll throw some in our office and stuff. You feel me?
Yep.
So tell everyone, man, how long you been on this? Like I know when we met, you're only at it for a couple months or like less than a year, and that was about a year ago when we originally met and we rekindled, a couple months ago.
Yeah, so like I was saying, it all kind of it started in college with me writing in the poetry class, and then me very interested in the idea of being able to make music, but I kind of just talked about it and like, oh, I want to make music, and it wasn't until COVID, the latter end of 2020 that I just had to just sit in front of the mirror and make a decision what I wanted to do. It was too much uncertainty, too much just feeling lost, and I knew I needed to make a decision, and I had talked about making music. So
Was it just like a relationship that you were like going through, or like relationship issues, or was it like
He's trying to
other
get
stuff?
the tea, bro.
We're trying to get the tea.
what do you mean?
Like when you say you were going through things, like I know you mentioned like a relationship was one of the things that was that was affecting you. Was there other things that were affecting you during the COVID time, during all this like downhill type thing?
Yeah, so that's what
I know you talked about also like depression, that you got diagnosed with it. Tell us a little bit more about that, like how you felt when you
learned you got diagnosed.
Yeah.
So I was diagnosed with bipolar disorder, which ranges from manic to depressive episodes. But that wasn't until 2021.
Yeah.
So at the start of making music, I just thought I don't know what I thought. I thought maybe that everybody was going through the same thing,
Correct.
and I just needed to tough it out because I don't know. It was a lot of confusion because it changed. So there was a lot of stress and confusion, which kept me at more at a depressive state longer.
Correct.
It's like this. It fluctuates, but the more stress I put on myself and the breakup and everything else and being locked in the house and not being able to leave, it just kept me at lower. So there was no ups. It was just down, and so it was really tough. And I just kind of felt alone. Like I was in a full house. Cousins moved in. Everybody's there. Parents showed me love. Everybody showed me love, and it didn't.
Just didn't feel it.
Nothing. Just emotionless, and I thought I was crazy. I thought I was broken. Like it didn't make sense to me. So that's why music was the only thing that was like calming enough for me.
So you'd say music is your therapy.
Yeah, listening and recording, like it's there's so much emotion, and it's like a relief.
Have you ever cried making a song, bro?
Yes, sir. Every time.
Right? Okay.
Yeah, you got to feel those emotions, you know, every time
Yeah.
you get into it. So who would you say that, who are some of your inspirations or anybody you look like up to while you were like anybody in your genre that kind of motivated you to pursue like your music genre?
For sure, yeah. So the genre of like alternative hip hop and rap.
Correct.
So it's a wide variety of artists, mainly just rappers, but like just artists. Because I would say like kind of helped me kind of find my name was like Coda the Friend too.
Correct.
That's kind of, I really liked his name as well.
Okay.
That's how I knew I wanted to be something like that, like Coda the Friend, like Love Me Roommate as a friend.
Friendly,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. So, yeah, he's clean too. On singing aspect, I like Riz Lavi, and then rapping JID.
Okay.
So a little
Let's
mix
go.
of everything.
So are you looking are you open for like collabs featuring who do you see yourself working with in the near future?
Man, I'm down to work with anybody, any genre. I look forward to collabs.
Okay.
Right now though, I think I'm still coming up with this plan, but I think I want like a solid two or three singles that are just like including Wildfire in my next projects. Just me.
Okay.
So that I have something to show. I want to do a bunch of performances and I want to showcase my music and I don't want to have to pause for a feature or let it play, you know. So I want like a solid 2 or 3 songs that I'm gonna just push heavy and I'm gonna perform wherever, you know, they let me. On
Okay.
the street, whether I don't even have to get paid.
Tekashi 6ix9ine. If Tekashi 6ix9ine wanted to interview, I mean not wanted to interview, wanted a feature, what would you say?
I'm a bag chaser. Where we at 6ix9ine?
All right, that's right.
He
That's
said,
right.
"Nah, I'm open."
I'll take the
So
criticism.
yeah, it's all good. The hell? No, we just had to ask that, but that's dope though.
See, like 6ix9ine, I'm with it. But there's other artists I probably wouldn't.
So would you say that there's you know, when you started in the industry, did you like ever go through like a SoundCloud phase? Did you start releasing on SoundCloud first, or did you just straight, yeah, I'm gonna get my distribution set up and I'm gonna be tapped in and just go from there?
Yeah, I have about 6 songs I think that's available on SoundCloud. Definitely where I needed to put my, you know, get my feet wet.
Yeah, definitely that raw material.
Yeah, crazy stuff. Recorded in my garage, just in my room with like a little makeshift, like little booth that I made.
These little one of these table things right here.
You know, it was a booth, PVC pipe. I made it, installation panels,
Shit.
and weighted like moving blankets. Hot as shit, bro. It was damn.
The struggle.
Yeah, and it was only 6. I'm 5'5", so I was like, oh, I don't need to make it bigger than 6 feet, you know. And then I recorded a song, one of my SoundCloud songs, with DMT Spaz. Shout out
the
DMT.
boy.
Shout out DMT, right? But this was 6'3", so
He's in there like he's in there squatting.
he was crouched. He was crouched the whole time, and my the wiring I had was too short, so I had to be
wasn't compatible.
no, it was too short, so I couldn't be out. I had to be inside. So this little booth already crouched, just us crammed in there with me. It was crazy, man.
Hey, you got to work with what you got, you know.
Yeah,
Everyone starts somewhere.
Yeah.
definitely. It was just funny because I was like, no, I don't need to make it bigger than 6 feet. And then 2 weeks later, he's in there with me. We were sweating, bro. We had to take breaks. You had to get it down because you didn't want to go back in there and record again.
So besides,
it was hot, like bad.
Yeah. Besides that, like, you know, listening to your like home studio, like what's the creative process like? Are you also an audio engineer? Are you do you engineer your music? Do you mix and master yourself, or do you have people that do that for you?
So I'm very basic with it. I can move things around and I mess with stuff, and that's how I started on my own. But right now I'm really focusing on
The craft.
and what
Okay.
I'm good at right now, which is my lyrics and my, so I'm really focusing on that.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm letting all the people, the producers and the engineers that are good at their job. So we're just gonna hone in on our own right there, or for right now. And then when I got more free time, man, I want to be able to produce all my own stuff, mix and master. I enjoy doing everything myself, whether it's making t-shirts. The first t-shirts I made myself. My stickers, my logos, everything I did myself. I enjoy learning the process in myself. It's just this.
It's a great experience, and you just keep getting better at it the more you do it.
And anything with art, like I'm game. Like I'm with it. Like it's
That's
so
right.
expressive for me, and to be able to hit it with different avenues is insane. So yeah, I'm
That's what's
not
up.
right now, but I'll definitely get there.
Keep it up.
I wanted to ask, so like with being an artist, sometimes when people ask, oh, what do, you don't say, oh, I'm a SoundCloud artist, but no, you sometimes you're like, oh, I'm an artist, I'm a singer, songwriter, rapper, whatever it is. Do you feel that you've gotten like criticism? Like I know you have a lot of support though from like your family, friends, people from your city, but have you like ever told someone and they're just kind of like, oh, like they kind of put you down, like, like, oh, really? Like, like, have you got any type of that, any type of criticism like that?
Yeah, but it's cool. It's part of the game. My
It builds you back up.
Yeah, I mean, I was a salesman. I was a door-to-door salesman, man. I've gotten the door slammed on my face. I've been cussed out for no damn reason, but the damn logo I had on my shirt, it was crazy. Like, so I definitely built tough skin, and I work with people who be talking, and it don't bother me.
At least you got your family support. We seen your family there at the event. Just wanted to say, were they always this supportive, or what they say, like when you first told them, like, oh, I want to make music, I want to,
my family and friends just support me regardless. They probably support me if my music wasn't good too, like that's just how everybody was raised to support one another, family, friends, so I've always had that from them, and I appreciate that. I forgot what your question was.
No, it was great, bro. Like,
It was just criticism. How do you handle it? Yeah, like with the people that you get good feedback when you're like, yeah, I make music. Oh, really? That's dope. But then some people are like, they question you. Oh, like you make money off that, or what do you do? And they obviously don't know. Well, bro, I'm a coach and a substitute teacher on the side. They obviously don't know that from you, I'm sure. But when you tell them that sometimes I would say, would that change their like perspective? Like, oh, really? Oh, like you're legit. Like, like I feel like people undermine individuals that are like, yeah, I make music and I do this, like I feel like they look down or frown upon it. Is what I want to say.
I don't care.
That's a good approach to take.
My sights are, I'm focused. I know what I want to do, and I'm learning what it takes to get there. And I don't care. You support me, I appreciate you. You don't, I don't care. Like, the only people, if there's anything that we can take from what successful people in your field and in general say, is like, don't give up. Like, that's it. Don't ask what the secret is. Don't ask what you got to do. Don't give up. So that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to keep going, and I ain't going to give up. I actually really enjoy being the underdog. Bet against me. Do it. I want to look you in your eyes when you lose your money. Bet against me. I love being the underdog. I'm 5'5". I ran cross country with everybody over 6 feet, and I still whoop their asses. That didn't scare me. I bring a lot to the table. Just because you can't see it doesn't change the fact. So count me out.
Hell yeah.
Go ahead.
It's a good way to put it.
Go ahead. I'm a win.
So, how does it feel about, do you feel like growing up in Downey, that's where we met, and that's what I know about you, but, growing up in Downey, do you see like any like artists that have potential as well? Have you seen it?
Definitely, 100%. DMT Spaz, talented in multiple aspects. He out there balling up, man. He's killing it, and he could rap. He's versatile.
Oh yeah.
Did you hear of did you know of Buddha? He was like our grade. He passed away like a year and a half ago, or like during COVID. He was an artist too. He's a rapper.
I knew the name, but
He was making some moves right before he passed away. You know, rest in peace. But yeah, no. You know of anyone else?
oh yeah, Brian Redheart, go check him out. He just dropped a song about a month ago, crazy. And I go with him to the booth, so the studio. He's a monster. He's a one take man. I wish he's insane. Like, so y'all better keep an eye on him too.
Hell yeah.
What about any other artists? I know you said you had like one collab on your project. Is there any other artists that?
Oh yeah, I got well, I don't know. He's changing his name right now. So I got another homie, Chris. I think I forgot what he said, but he's going through a rebranding phase right now.
Understood.
I came out on one of his songs. And I don't know if it's still up because he's rebranding. But yeah, the homie Chris is out there.
Shout out Gmo.
Gmo.
Shout out the boy.
Gmo.
There you go.
He was going crazy. You feel me?
Yeah,
Shout out the boy.
Hustler, man.